What's up? So recently I've put a lot of focus into God, into self-improvement and just like YouTube in general. And with this productivity, you could say I went all in, but that's just for the title. That's kind of like a corny thing. I went all in, but yeah, I just what it means is I just focused a lot more on being productive, and here's why you should as well. Now, before you can like focus up on this productive task, you have to actually find one. So the rubric, I guess, for finding a productive thing is to find something that gives you a level of fulfillment, not just happiness. Like you can do video games, but if you don't feel fulfilled from video games, then that shouldn't be the thing you're doing. And once you find that thing that gives you fulfillment, that gives you purpose, you need to try and just focus on that and just like do only that thing. What I'm trying to say is you pretty much got to block out everything else that isn't productive towards that goal. And I'm not saying you can't have fun ever. I'm just saying that like when it comes to mess around all the time. You can't be. It's either you're having fun with your friends, or if like you're doing something like productive mental health wise, or you're working on that thing. Is what I'm saying. You can't have these little just random. You don't ever do anything for a couple of days, or you're just playing video games all day. You need to just focus on that one productive task, or you need to be like socializing. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm saying this is because I kind of did it right. I still waste like at least an hour a day, but I've been working more on self improvement on like YouTube and stuff like that. And with uploading every single day, I have to script more and I have to edit more and I have to actually sit down and record more, so I don't have like less time to waste. And same with my habit tracker. Like I've been doing more consistent on my habits, so that takes up more time. So now I'm not saying I do this perfectly, but what like one effect I've got from like focusing more on productive stuff is that I feel like I was saying, a lot more fulfilled because I'm only doing stuff that is fulfilling. Self improvement to me is fulfilling. YouTube is fulfilling. Reading the Bible and stuff like that is fulfilling to me. So when I do that more frequently, of course you're gonna be more fulfilled. You're gonna feel not just happier, because I feel like happiness and fulfillment is a different thing. Like they can happen at the same time, but like you're not like, I don't know how to explain that. That's just like a thing I think in my head. But yeah, but if you're like spending all your time doing something productive or like socializing with your friends, of course you're gonna feel more fulfilled. Another thing when you focus more on being productive is that that skill that you're doing or that action, you'll get a lot better at it much quicker, because like if you're spending all this time doing it, like let's say for YouTube, I'm learning how I like making thumbnails, how I like to edit. I'm thinking more about where I want to go in the future with this. I'm progressing more with that skill because I'm spending a lot more time with it. So when you start focusing on one thing instead of like having your focus out like around a bunch of stuff, you progress a lot further, a lot quicker. And another thing with focusing so much on these productive tasks is that you have less time to be unproductive. Or like for me at least, I really value achieving my goals. So I will push myself to achieve those goals because I set them out to be really hard for me to do. So because they're so hard, it takes more time up. So inevitably I have less time to waste because I'm forcing myself to do more work. You know, that's like pretty obvious, but I just thought I'd say that anyways. When you have more time being spent to be productive, you have less time to waste, right? I also play a video game like an hour or two a day, but I'll get home at like 3:30 after going to the gym because my school ends at 2:10. Go to the gym until about 3, get home like 3:15 or something like that. Then let's just say I waste 2 hours, right? Let's go to 5 p.m. and the rest of the day is pretty productive, right? And those first 2 hours aren't like right after the gym. They're just kind of spaced throughout the day. So it's not like I go from the gym to being wasteful all the time and then productive the whole day. It's more like it's like spotted around the wasteful time. Like here's an example of what I was trying to say, like just recapping it, I guess. This month I set my goal of uploading every single day and just overall being more consistent. And because I value this goal so much, I push myself to spend more time doing it. And when I do that, like I haven't done nearly as many bad habits as I used to do, like just the month previously. So because I've made myself commit to this very consistent, very busy, I'm not really super busy, but this more time needed for productivity, I haven't been having time to do unproductive stuff. And the only way this works is if you have that action, like the activity that you're doing that you get fulfillment from. If you want or desire to like do that more than you want or like desire bad habits, then you're not going to do bad habits. So this only works if you have an action that you really want to do. Because if you kind of want to do it, you're like, yeah, I kind of want to do this. Let's say I just kind of want to do YouTube, but I really like playing video games a lot more, then I might do YouTube every now and then, but video games are going to override that. Whereas with me right now, YouTube overrides my desire to play video games. So I don't play video games as much because I'm doing YouTube, right? So this really works if you need to have a great commitment or a great desire to do that thing that you're doing, or else it doesn't really, what I'm saying doesn't work that much. You can't, if you're not committed to the activity, pretty much your bad habits will, they won't go away, right? If you're committed, like super committed, I really want to do this, this is my goals, I'm going to complete them, I'm going to do really good this month, then your bad habits will go away because you're spending more time going towards your goals. You really just need to have a greater desire to be productive than be wasteful, right? And you're not going to be perfect. Like I said, I still waste like 2 hours a day at least, and then factor in school and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not saying you're going to be perfect, but that is why you should focus on either one, let's just say one activity or one skill that you really want to do that you get fulfillment from. You won't be doing bad habits as much. You'll progress faster in that, and you'll feel a lot more fulfilled. So that's why I think that you should focus or go all in on that one activity or one skill. That's it. That's what I've been doing with YouTube and self-improvement and stuff. And I just got to tell you, my life, I feel like I feel a lot better, right? Speaking with God more, being more productive in terms of like all of my stuff. I just feel a lot more fulfilled, a lot more happy. So you should do the same. Focus on that one thing that you really get fulfillment from and just pursue that. That's all I got. If you want to learn how to be saved, it should be this video right here. And if you want to learn how to start self-improvement, boom, good video right there. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Praise God.